What's going on, guys? Welcome to the YouTube channel. My name is Nick Foy, and I've got one goal in 2021, and that's to achieve 10,000 subscribers. So if you could help me out today, just hit that red subscribe button. This is literally the only thing I care about this year. Even though I have rental properties and other businesses, I'm really just trying to focus on growing the YouTube channel this year. So thanks so much for being here, and let's go ahead and dive into today's content I've got for you, and I hope you can find value in it and stick around for future videos. In this video, we're going to talk about when is it time to sell real estate. So let's say you've been buying investment real estate and you're holding on to it as rental properties. You've got tenants paying you rent every month. You're living the good life, collecting rental income, covering all your expenses, and then you've got money coming in your accounts each month that you're living off of as part of your living expenses. So rental property is a great way to get started investing in real estate. It can really provide you with a great lifestyle as you scale and build it higher and higher and you have more properties. It also has a lot of headaches involved, dealing with fixing houses all the time when things break down, dealing with tenant problems that they might be calling and complaining and, skipping out on rent and different things like that, violating their lease and having to deal with, lease violations. So there's the goods and the bads, but overall, rental property is a great way to make money. But how do you know when it is time to actually sell your investment property and finally, cash out, get your money back and just move on in life? So a few things I've got thought-wise on this. Number one is the market situation. A lot of times people make sell decisions, buy decisions based on market conditions. So if you notice that, the market just seems to be obscenely high right now, people are just way overpaying for things and it's just a crazy, ridiculous market. Prices have just been going up, up, up. You're seeing, issues with appraisals again where, people are trying to overbid. There's bidding wars where they're overbidding so much that appraisals are coming back, getting cut again, saying no, this is getting out of control. If you notice the market's really on fire, this might be the market top. This might be the time to finally say, okay, why don't I sell while times are good? I could lock in a big profit right now by selling while the market's hot. There's tons of buyers right now. I'm going to get multiple offers on my property. It's going to help me probably get above what I'm even asking for it when I go to sell it. So you can start, reaching higher, trying to get high prices and just try to sell your property while time is good. So that would be market conditions. That would be market timing is one of the reasons why it's time to sell. The other reason when it would be time to sell would be if you are nearing retirement and you just don't want to deal with the stress that you're feeling from your properties any longer. So even if you have a property manager, you still have to basically babysit or manage the manager. So this could add some mental stress, some mental strain to you, taking up time and thoughts on your end. So if you just want to remove this mental, block from your mind and just free things up again, then it might be time to sell these properties. That way you don't have to worry about getting in contact with the manager every month or every week or, having them call you out of the blue randomly when things are going wrong. So you get rid of that anxiety, that stress that, you got to deal with these properties. So that might be a reason why, it also could be a good time to sell if you're ready for retirement and you just want to put your money in something, more passive like stocks that pay dividends, for example, that you don't have to mess with actual people and deal with tenants. Another reason why you might have to sell your rental properties, or it might be time to sell, is if you notice other opportunities that are opening up that are better investment opportunities. So for example, if I notice that there's going to be a 8-unit apartment building coming on the market through word of mouth, or maybe it just came on the market, I might want to consider upping from my current duplex to this 8-unit. I've got tons of equity. Maybe we own our duplex with 100% equity where we have no debt on it, and we want to go ahead and just cash out on that duplex, get all that cash out and use that to go buy this 8-unit apartment building. That way we can scale and up our real estate holdings and have more tenants paying us rent every month and increase our income. So this could be another reason why it could be time to sell if you realize it's time to cash out on your profits, because you want to take those profits and upgrade to the next best real estate investment opportunities. So in this case, like fix and flippers, for example, they're doing this on a constant basis. They're buying a house, fixing it up. Once it's all fixed up, they're ready to move on and go find the next one. So they sell it, get their money out, and they go find the next property. So with rentals, same thing. Over time, you've built up this property, you've paid down debt, you've got the income increased, you're making good money on it, you've built up a lot of equity in it from when you first bought it and were fixing it up. So it might be time to cash out, get your gains from this property, and then leverage that into the next property so that we can move up the ladder of real estate investing. All right, the fourth reason why it might be a good time to sell your rental properties would be if you're coming under hardships financially. So maybe you just lost your job and you've got loans out on different rental properties, and it's going to be hard to make the payments on those properties each month now because you don't have your job anymore. And so, even though the rental properties should be covering themselves, hypothetically, you still might need to rely on that rental income to help pay for some of your bills and whatnot in the meantime, since you don't have your job anymore. And so it's going to be hard to cover the mortgages on your house, the mortgages on your rental properties, and all your other existing expenses and cost of livings. So for you, maybe it makes sense financially just to unload these properties. If they're sitting vacant, for example, they might not be bringing in any rental income. So you might have to unload them, sell them off, and get your money back so that you can use the money that you had tied up in these properties to fund your cost of living until you can find a new job. So if this is the case, hopefully the first thing you can do is find friends or family who could loan you some money and, kind of help you get through this situation until you get a new job. That way you can still keep your rental properties and build long-term wealth and have this income source from these rental properties. But, sometimes these rental properties, we buy them and just realize they were bad investments. Maybe we bought them in the wrong location and it's really hard to rent them out. We're getting, bad quality tenants consistently. So if it's a problem property and it's causing us financial hardships, maybe it's just time to unload that property, sell it, and move on and find a better opportunity elsewhere. All right, so those are a few different thoughts I have today on when it could be a good time to sell real estate. It really just comes down to your own situation, financially, as well as market conditions in the market you live in. There could be a variety of reasons and sell signals that tell you, okay, I think it's time to sell. One, it could be, you've already abstracted as much value out of the property as you think you're going to get. So it might be time to just sell, capture that value that you've created, and move on to a bigger and better investment where you can continue to scale and grow. Maybe the market timing right now is super hot to sell and get out and wait for a dip in the market when things cool off. And then you'll have this money to reinvest at lower prices and buy multiple properties at lower prices. Maybe you're struggling financially and you can't afford to make the payments on these properties, so you have to cash out on them to get your money back from them to be able to cover your existing expenses that you and your family cost to live every month until you get a new job or get in a better financial situation. Maybe you got over leveraged on these properties and you have too much debt and it's hurting you financially. Or again, maybe we just bought them in a bad location and they're not performing the way we thought they were going to perform. It's hard to keep them rented. They're just losing you money and it's time to let them go, cut our losses, and move on to a better investment opportunity. So those are some different reasons why you might want to sell your real estate holdings. Thanks so much for watching this video, and I hope you gained some value in it, and we'll see you in the next one. Since you made it to the end of today's video, I want to share with you an amazing resource library I've been putting together, and this is truly going to be one of the best resource libraries out there. Not saying that lightly. I'm putting videos in this library every single month. There's already 50 plus videos in here, and it's going to grow to a couple hundred plus videos. So just hours and hours and hours of content in here, teaching you everything you need to know about real estate investing. So there's real estate lectures. I'll occasionally do some live streams as well, and I'll upload those in here. Got plenty of PDF downloadable resources, worksheets. We're going to have Excel sheets in here, like analyzing real estate deals, so you can use these different Excel sheets. So huge resource library full of training videos. You're going to learn everything you need to know about buying rental properties, flipping houses, financing strategies, where to find these deals, how to market for deals, that sort of thing. But I do have a couple other courses that are mini courses. They're not really mini. They're still full of, tons of videos. So this one, for example, is my rental property investing made simple course. And then I've got these flipping houses made simple. So if you want to learn rental property investing, you can enroll in just the rental property investing course. Again, there's going to be, 30, 40, 50 plus videos, and it's going to grow over time, covering everything you need to know about rental properties. And then same thing with the flipping houses course, just 30, 40, 50 different videos, hours and hours of content to learn how to flip houses. I've been doing both these strategies for over 7 years now. I own, multiple rental properties. I've had, thousands of dollars in flipping profits, in the six figures. So these are tips and experiences, live walkthroughs of houses that I'm, buying and renovating. I show you through one of my most recent flips that I did. So check those courses out, or check out the master course, the Real Estate Investing School. This is going to have, even a larger selection of content to go through, teaching you all kinds of different strategies like Airbnb, land development, new construction, in addition to renting and fixing up houses. So all you got to do is go to asknickfoy.com asknickfoy.teachable.com. So let's go out here to my homepage just to show you what it looks like, asknickfoy.teachable.com, and I'll link to it below in this YouTube video as well for you. But you can see the 3 different courses there that I've got, and then I've got some other ones you can check out, but these are the 3 main ones right now I've got students enrolling in. So real estate investing school, rental property investing, and flipping houses. So you can check them out. Again, I've got lifetime access memberships for a one-time fee, or you can pay, I think on the real estate investing school, a monthly subscription, but once you cancel your subscription, you'll lose your access. So I recommend just do the one-time fee, get it over with. It's going to be worth it. You're going to get your money back because you're going to be learning things that's going to help you make a lot of money through real estate investing down the road. So it's worth investing in the education in the meantime. So you can check out current pricing plans. Now they are going to change over time because I'm adding more content. We're growing, we're scaling. So if you notice that the price has gone up, that is why we are going to be, upping the price from time to time. But for right now, you can kind of get the early bird special pricing. So thanks so much for watching. And if you want free content, you don't have to pay for this. You can just watch videos that I make for my YouTube channel. But if you want all these resources in one resource library location to browse through, then I recommend checking out Real Estate Investing School by Nick Foy at asknickfoy.teachable.com.